from North Carolina. It's the RH3 Show.
I wasn't scared to go over there.
Look, I do this for nobody but my co-host. Because God first, didn't my co-host.
I done been doubted, I done been counted out, I done been overlooked.
Because your listeners are international, they're worldwide.
The RH3 Show starts right now.
I know I gotta praise because he set me free. The price that he paid, free me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing on today? Welcome to another day, another hour, another broadcast of the RH3 Show. Yeah, we are back in the saddle on today. Y'all, it's been a long weekend. It's been a long couple of days ever since Thursday? Ever since Thursday, y'all, I've been... Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down because they playing with me. These notifications of these phone and this mic is playing with me, y'all. It's playing with me, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I hope y'all been doing good. I hope y'all been doing well. I hope y'all been doing good and have been doing well. But my weekend was good. My weekend was good. Everything was good. Everything was good. Everything, y'all, we got, y'all, this, I didn't listen to the show on Friday because it was pre-recorded. We were live and direct, but, we were live and direct, but I was away. I was away for the annual She Favor Conference. This was the 5th year for the She Favor Conference. This was the 5th year for Unity Charlotte International's 5th year anniversary. There was no way I could have missed it. There was no way. There was no way I couldn't have missed this. It was a monumental anniversary date, the 5th one. I cannot miss the 5th one. I'm going to try not to miss any anniversary service for Unity because let me get ready. Let me tell you what today's show, and then we'll pull up the kitchen table talk because that's part of it. The discussion. Today we got the kitchen table talk. Then we got Nina Taylor here for the gospel news. And we have some Ask Rufus letters. And what else do we have for you all on today? We have, I think that's about it. We got the kitchen table talk, Ask Rufus letters, and the gospel news during the Inside Scoop of the Rufus segment. And, that's about all, y'all. That's about all. And so right now, so I can finish the conversation, let's pull up your chair and let's have a great conversation because it's time for our kitchen table talk. And we're going to do the thing.
We're ready for a great kitchen table talk.
Pull up a chair and get your snacks and drinks, lunch, dinner, whatever ready. It's time for our kitchen table talk. Just me and you and everybody else. Let's have a great conversation right here on the RH3 Show. All right, y'all, we're back. Thank y'all so much for joining us for our kitchen table talk. Yeah, y'all, my actually few times off, my time off, couple of days off, started on Thursday because I had to get some things done for, to prepare me for this long weekend. Long weekend. It was Thursday. Went and did some stuff for the house. I had to, I was ripping and running and running and ripping and ripping and running all day Thursday, getting my hair cut. I had to go get some stuff for the house. Y'all, my bathroom had semi-flooded, accidentally. Y'all, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And so I'm like, you know what? The devil is trying to stop me from going to this conference, but I have to get there. I have to get there. And when I say I had to get there, the Lord knows that I have to get there. The Lord knows. The enemy knows that I have to get there. Because it was in my plan. It's in the Lord's plan. I have stuff for me to do. The Lord, and when I say this, you got to understand what I'm saying, how I'm saying, and well, I can't reveal too much because the speaker even mentioned of things like on Sunday. He said, the Lord reveals stuff to you, but there you go running your mouth. And so I really can't say too much, but I can say, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, the Lord can tell you stuff, and the Lord can reveal things to you that He have you to do stuff, and or you can have plans, and it can line up all what God has been telling you to do. And so, for one, that was reason for me to push ahead up this season finale week and all of that. And so that's all I can say on that. And it's just, I need to focus. And it all has, not all, but like 2/3 or 2/4 of it has to do with the Arch 3 show. Or 1/4 of it has to do with the Arch 3 show. And if I, like the word said, if you're willing or obedient, you'll eat the good of the land. I mean, I have to. And so, even with, the transportation there, it all, that didn't work out. But, to God be the glory anyway. God gets the glory anyhow. And so, everything, works out anyhow. Worked out anyhow, anyway, And so I'm like, okay, Lord, it had to. And so I'm like, okay, being that transportation, I had to, find an alternative. And then, all good and well was with that. No love lost. Nothing is, nothing is lost, and nothing is, I forgot how that saying goes. But, I'm all good and well even with that. All good and well even with that. And with that, and with, how it tried to prevent me, not that, but the enemy tried to prevent me with, pushing me back with dealing with my bathroom and trying to get my house in order prior to. But it seemed like, it was like never ending, getting there. And even to and fro, it was like a sacrifice, but it wasn't a complaining sacrifice. And it was like, okay, Lord, what I just need you, Lord. I need you. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just, honestly, here, my Lord, send me to this conference. I'm ready. Even though it was a women's conference, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, and I did. I was there. I was present there. I pushed myself to the side, and I let the Holy Spirit have His way, and let Him, let Him do His thing. Let Him do His thing. And so I'm glad there was some few, let's back up even. I got there Friday. The conference started Thursday. I wish I would have came Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But, like I said, I had to get everything in order on Thursday at home. Friday, I made it there Friday morning. Checked in because I'd already registered on Friday. Got there. Well, no, I already registered. I'm sorry, not Friday, February. Back in February. Got there, checked in, mingled, went into some workshops around 10. Those were awesome and incredible and amazing. And then, did those, and then went into the banquet. That was awesome and amazing. Kiki Waya, awesome and amazing. Y'all, she blessed my spirit. Y'all, I told y'all she was like a sister in my head. And I'm so thankful that we here at the Arch 3 show speak highly of her, because, I'm that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say, because the mother, the apostolic mother, Bishop Corletta Vaughn, had, gave her apostolic voice as an apostolic mother, and, said that what went on there was very private, and even being it was a VIP, banquet, those that were in there was the one that was needed to be in there and hear what was supposedly said and what needed to be said and what needed to be given to us. And so, yeah. And so, like I said, it really blessed me so to hear her it really blessed my spirit to hear her testimony. Let me say that much. Yeah. And so, yeah, it was good. And I just read something, and so I'll read, anyway, the conference, even after that, that evening, the speaker was Jennifer Beard. She very southern country. I love her. 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 Very anointed. On then went home, came back. No, I went to. I don't know why I said home. Went to. It was after the banquet. Went to my aunt's house, and then that evening, Jennifer Beard spoke, and then the next day, during the day, it was a day party. Good God, today. Good God, today. Life and have it more abundantly. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. And then later on that evening, the wonderful, the amazing, the honorable, the anointed, the powerful, amazing apostle, lady, prophetess, Jamila Gooden spoke, and the Holy Spirit moved in that place like no other. Y'all, it was good. It was the entire I said the entire conference from what I went to from Friday to Saturday. I went Friday and Saturday and then Sunday. Y'all, she owed me nothing. And I just can't see nothing but thanks to the dynamic, the honorable apostle, the prophetess, Lady Jamila Gooden. Thank you. Just thank you. Y'all know we honor and appreciate them. She's our general here on the Arch 3 show. She's one of our general here. The other one is the great, the honorable, her husband, who stands by her and sticks by her, 100,000%. The great, the honorable Fred D. Gooden III. We just honor and thank him, and for all they both do. And even on Sunday, Bishop Bloomer spoke. He's real, raw, straight to the point. That's all I can say. I'll say this much. I highly and respect him even the more. Even more than what I did in the past. Highly respect him even more. His preaching and teaching, let me say that, his teaching, real raw, straight to the point. Real raw, straight to the point. Come on here, Bloomer. And that songstress, Miss Lucinda Moore. There is a sound in the atmosphere. Lord, I need you. Yes, I need y'all. She that woman. I'm just done. I'm done with the kitchen table talk. I'm done. I can rest all week and still be done. Whew. I'm just basking. I'm still basking in his presence. Y'all, when I get home, I'm gonna still be floating on ice and floating on thin air. Cause y'all, when I come back, I'm gonna come back with you all in July for our anniversary celebration week when the radio branch of Arch 3 Productions, the Arch 3 show turns 8. Y'all, I have a testimony. Trust me. Oh, trust me. Just trust and believe. Good God, today. But y'all, I have a testimony by the end of this week. You hear me? Because God been good to me ever since I was a lowercase G. But now I'm a big G. Anyway, y'all, keep it where you got it. More of the Arch 3 shows coming up next. Here is Nina Taylor with our gospel news for this week. All right, be back in a moment. Alright, be back in a moment. Here's Nina Taylor. And y'all, I got some inside scoop at Rufus News. We got some Nina Taylor. Y'all, I got Wendy Williams, Bruce Willis, and more. Keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show is coming up next. Hi, I'm Rufus, host of the RH3 show. I've been the host, founder, visionary, content creator, executive producer, and many other titles of this brand for well over 10 years. During my tenure, I've been blessed to join the platform of radio and podcasting that is currently nationally and internationally syndicated in well over 13 countries. As I continue to work my gift that God has so richly blessed me with, I realize that it has been you, my day one family, and also my co-host family, which also is my listening audience, who have gotten me to this point. Out of many years of being in broadcasting and journalism, for each level that I've reached, and as I continue to climb this ladder of success, it only serves me right to give you better content and also better quality of material. And by doing that, it costs. We're looking forward to getting new and up-to-date audio equipment, video equipment to revamp the RH3 show content on YouTube, to attend award shows, etc. So if the RH3 show have been a blessing to you, which it shows, and we know that you have been a blessing to us, which it shows, please consider sponsorship. I pray that God touches your heart and give you the nod to sow a seed into this broadcast. The fruit speaks, right? It does. Even if you haven't listened to the broadcast and feel led to be a blessing, I thank you in advance. If you will, please begin by sowing a financial seed of any amount. I pray that God will richly bless you and it all comes back to you 100-fold. Just like the story in the Bible, the one that gave little was much more bigger than anyone that had given. The show has been a blessing to me and has been a release for me. I love what I do. And as I say on every broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh at every moment, and to love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. I take this broadcast to heart in everything that I do. In everything that I do, I take it to heart, and what I do, I put you all, my listening audience, to mind, alright? So please go to therh3show.com and click on the sponsorship tab, and from there you will see many ways to give. You can give by Zelle, Cash App, GoFundMe, or any other areas that you can see on there. Alright, so please go to therh3show.com and click on sponsorship. Alright, this is going to be a humbling experience for me, and I will thank you in advance for any amount of seed that you sow and plant into the life of the RH3 Show brand. I love you for real, and I thank you in advance for your financial seed. Thank you, and God bless. The website again is www.therh3show.com. Thank you so much for your seed, and God bless. Got to catch up on the news regarding politics, or if you want to know news about the TV, movies, sports, and or the music industry, be it if it's in gospel or any other entertainment genre, well, it is time for the Inside Scoop with Rufus, right here on the RH3 Show.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Nina Taylor. Here's this week's gospel news. Natasha Tamika Cobbs Leonard, born July 7th of 1981. She's an American gospel musician, singer, and songwriter. Natasha Tamika Cobbs was born in Jessup, Georgia, to Bishop Fritz Cobbs and Pastor Bertha Cobbs. She started leading worship at Jessup New Life Ministries, founded by her father. Starting her music career off in 2010 with the independently self-released album Smile, the album got the attention of EMI Gospel, now Motown Gospel, and they released her EP Grace on February 5th of 2013. This was listed on 2 Billboard charts, the Billboard Top 200 at number 61 and number 2 on the Billboard Top Gospel Albums charts. The EP later reached number 1 on the Top Gospel Albums chart. The single Break Every Chain and For Your Glory also reached number 1. She released the extended play Grace in 2013 with the hit single Break Every Chain. The EP reached number 61 on the Billboard charts. At the 56th Annual Grammy Awards, Cobbs won the Grammy for Best Gospel Contemporary Christian Music Performance. She has won 15 Stellar Awards, 3 Billboard Music Awards, and 9 Dove Awards. Her biggest hit song to date is Break Every Chain. On March 3, 2017, in a private ceremony attended by family and close friends, she married Kenneth Leonard, a music producer and her longtime love. In July of 2021, she adopted a son, Asher. In 2006, Cobbs Leonard toured America with Pastor William H. Murphy III of the Dream Center Church of Atlanta for 3 years. Since then, she's been leading worship at Dream Center and managing the worship and arts department. In 2018, she appeared as herself in the film Sinners Wanted. In 2019, Cobbs and her husband, Kenneth, founded the Purpose Place Church in Spartanburg, South Carolina, where they serve as co-pastors. At the 56th Annual Grammy Awards in 2014, Tasha Cobbs took home Best Gospel Contemporary Christian Music Performance, winning her first Grammy Award. Cobbs also won Gospel Performance of the Year, Contemporary Gospel Urban Song and Album of the Year at the 44th Annual GMA Dove Awards. In 2015, Cobbs was awarded the Gospel Artist of the Year at the 46th GMA Dove Awards. Let's continue on with our Stellar Gospel Music Award nominees. We left off at Category 10, Contemporary Duo Chorus Group of the Year. The nominees are Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin, Tennessee State University Marching Band, the group Fire, Travis Green, and Forward City. Category 12, Contemporary Male Vocalist of the Year, Brian Courtney Wilson, Pastor Mike Jr., James Fortune, and Ty Tribbett. Category 13, Traditional Male Artist of the Year. The nominees are Bishop S.Y. Younger, Brent Jones, J.J. Harrison, and Zacardi Cortez. Category 14, Contemporary Female Artist of the Year. The nominees are CeCe Winans, Believe For It, Doe, Clarity, Miranda Curtis, Die to Live, Tamala Mann, Overcomer, and Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Hymns. Category 16, Contemporary Album of the Year. The nominees are All Things New, Ty Tribbett, Kingdom Book 1, Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin, Overcomer Deluxe, Tamala Mann, and Winning from Pastor Mike Jr. And Category 17, Traditional Album of the Year. The nominees are Believe Again, J.J. Harrison, Imprint, Zacardi Cortez, Nothing Else Matters, Brent Jones, and Rampology Volume 1, Bishop Y.S. Younger. Here's this week's Top 10 Gospel Songs. Number 10, Miracles from Kiara Sheard featuring Pastor Mike Jr. 9, Jesus, Tim Bowman Jr. featuring Leandria Johnson. 8, Erica Campbell with Feel Alright. 7, Daily Bread from Otis Kemp. 6, The Better Benediction, PJ Morton. 5, Wow, Walk on Water, Lena Bird Miles. Number 4, Tent Revival, Forward City. 3, I Still Have You, Smokey Norfolk. 2, Nothing Else Matters. Instead of Complaining, Praise Him, Brent Jones. And our new number 1 song comes from Tasha Cobbs Leonard, The Moment. Well, that's your top 10 songs, our partial list of stellar nominees, and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Thank you, Nina Taylor, for your portion of This Week in Gospel News. We want to thank you so very much for your portion of This Week in Gospel News. Listen, y'all. According to the Sun, thesun.com, the-sun.com. Wendy Williams' only son, Kevin, feels that his ailing mother is near death and blames her team for her sad downward spiral. He told The Sun exclusively in his first ever interview. Kevin, 22, slammed Wendy's inner circle and accused them of taking advantage of her wealth, fame, and inability to make sound decisions amid her battle with severe alcoholism. Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., spoke exclusively with The Sun about his concern for his mother in his first ever interview. Kevin said his mother's mental and physical health has been in jeopardy since placed under guardianship last year. He believes that concerns over Wendy's health have been pushed aside while others around her are profiting from the projects she's involved in. Kevin told The Sun, "I know there are all sorts of things happening that I know in her right mind she would never agree to. As hard as it is seeing her being taken advantage of, I know that if I'm making sure she's a person is okay, I'm making sure she as a person is okay. That is the point. That is the important thing." Because eventually she's going to realize the craziness that's been going on. Whew. The U.S. Sun recently exclusively reported that she was in the hospital last month in New York, which her son now also confirms. Kevin said Wendy's jeweler turned manager, Will Selby, contacted him in mid-May to tell him that his mother was in the hospital. Kevin claimed it was the first time that he had heard from Will, who she often calls a jeweler, in several months. Kevin said Will called me to tell me that she was in the hospital, and added that the last time they spoke before that that was the end of last year. And at the time of our interview, Kevin claimed that no one from Wendy's team, her guardianship, or the court that holds her guardianship case had told him that Wendy had even been released from the hospital. He also said no one had updated him to let him know that she had been allegedly moved out of New York. Wendy's rep, Sean Zanotti, gave a statement to another outlet on May 20th. According to the U.S. Sun, originally reported that Wendy was in a hospital in New York. I can confirm that Wendy is not in the hospital as reported. I can also confirm she is not in New York, Sean said at the time. Wendy bowed out of her speaking engagement on May 20th at the Atlanta Women Expo, days before the event, due to her apparent declining health. Kevin expressed his concern about the people around Wendy presently who continue to profit off of her. What's been made more important by the people around her is that her health may not be great. She needs to keep on earning income. And in my opinion, that should not be a priority at all. Whoever has been hired, they are taking advantage of someone who needs to get better. Kevin said his mother's health has declined since she was living with him in Florida from late 2001 to around spring of 2002. Under his care, he said he would take her a restaurant that didn't serve alcohol, and he had her exercising and eating healthier. Wendy's alcoholism. I know that the rate that she uses alcohol isn't like a normal person, and we've spoken about it. I've said this is one thing where you don't know how to approach it normally, and that's fine. And it's gotten to the point where, yes, it could have had the effect, could have that effect that might be fatal because it affects her way worse than a normal person since it stays in her system, Kevin claimed. According to her son, who said he was in his mother's doctor's appointment when she was with him in Florida. Wendy's various ailments have a compounding effect, and her body doesn't process alcohol like a normal person. And there are a lot of people who are very aware there is an issue with her drinking and how that issue may be helped, but I think people are taking advantage of it while it play out. It may look like it isn't causing an issue. Yeah, I'm not reading anymore because it's very long, but this is very sad. Yeah. About her unscripted project, the jeweler reached out to me last year and he basically said we are planning on this project being a way that would tell the public about what's happening, and I was opposed to it. I felt like I still feel like she shouldn't be doing anything that involves putting herself in front of the camera. It goes back to putting work first and herself second. I was then reapproached by the production, not by Will directly, and the second time I just said no. The 22-year-old college student had always been supported financially by his mother, and the large part lost that support when her financial affairs had given over and taken over by the guardian Sabrina Morrissey in May of 2022. And so they tried to offer me $25,000 to appear in an unscripted with executive producer credit. I chose not to do it for the simple fact that I just felt like, however, this came about shouldn't be under contract and she shouldn't have agreed to it for a project that wouldn't paint her in a good light. Yeah. And so it's very emotional and very sad, and it is a very long read, and yeah. And it's basically it is, at first I thought this was a far-fetched interview, but now that sounds pretty much like Kevin. Pretty much like Kevin, because Kevin, kind of talks like that. Why did I say that? Because he's very I'd say very protective of his mother. Very protective. Very protective of his mother. He's very protective of his mother, and I'm lost and blown. I'm lost and blown. More. It's more. It's really more to it, but I really, can only keep so much. But yeah, I only can say so much. But yeah, Diddy's son Justin Combs is arrested for DUI in Los Angeles. Y'all young folks, please put down, especially you young folks, put it down. Put it down. I'm only saying it because you too young for that. I'm only saying that because I know y'all, you too young for that. You too young for that. Too young for that. Too young for that. Too young for that. A lot of folks are dealing with Bruce Willis. A lot of actors and actresses are, coming together with Bruce, and because he has a different type of Alzheimer's, or not really coming together, but sharing their thoughts or whatever for him, because not Alzheimer's but dementia. But it is I like Bruce because he was like a cool actor, and if you dealt with it personally, you kind of know. But Alzheimer, dementia, all around in this, I think it's all in the same, circle, family, or what have you. But yeah, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show is coming up next. We have a few Ask Rufus Letter. I think we got 2 of them. All right, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show is coming up next. Whew, yeah. Everything you love about the RH3 show is now on our website, therh3show.com. Adore You Fashion Fix, the scripture of the week, cooking with soul recipes, just for the family, a plan of salvation and rededication, sponsorship information, shop RH3, and a whole lot more, just for you. See it first, see it now, only at therh3show.com. The following content of this episode of the RH.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said.
Need some advice? Got a question for me? Or you just need help solving a problem? It is the Ask Rufus Letters right here on the RH3 show. All right, we're back for the Real Talk with Rufus discussion. And, listen, here, not the Real Talk with Rufus discussion. Well, it is part of the Real Talk with Rufus discussion. It's the Ask Rufus letter. And here's one of the letters. And the title of it is, I'm sort of a big pickle at the moment and would love some advice. It's a long one, but I want to read this one. I really want to read this one. And so here goes. Just buckle your seatbelt. I was dating my ex for 9 years and we were high school sweethearts. We parted ways 3-4 years ago. So it's been some time. Things just didn't work out, but we're still friends to this day. Teal or 2? Well, she wrote 2. But yeah, as we were in the same friendship group, so I see him a few times a year. I do want him to come to my wedding, as he did form a big part of my life. And to this day, I do see him in a good light. He did also vocalize he would like to attend attend my wedding and congratulate me when I got engaged. I also want to invite him because I'm inviting literally everyone else in the mutual friendship group, and makes sense to me. He comes along to celebrate this day as well. My fiance, however, isn't comfortable with this idea and doesn't want my ex to come. I do understand, however, I still feel uneasy about this and don't know how to break the news to my ex. I know my fiance is now my future and my ex is my past. I suppose I feel this dilemma for the following reason. 1, my ex and I are still friends and my fiance is aware of this. 2, I don't want my future awkward encounters when I see my ex in next social outings. We are in the same friendship group for the last 10 years. And 3, I feel odd to have all our mutual friends there, but then my ex is just missing from the picture. What do you think I should do? No. No. I mean, no. I mean, that's where you draw the line. I honestly, it's one that I wanted to invite, or well, whenever, not wanted to, because I've never been married. It's one that I want to invite, but or if she was to invite me, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I mean, honestly, whether she invite me or not, I cannot come and see you standing up there and marrying somebody who ain't me, whether I'm still in love with you or not. So I'm not coming, and I could see that, and I would have no hard feelings of not, whatever. But thing is, just invite me to the reception. I'll be good. But I'm not standing in no church seeing you exchange vows or whatever. Just invite me to the party. I'm good. Just invite me to the party, or just let the group know. Is it time to eat? All right, good. Boom. Whatever. If that'd be okay to you and your fiance, cool. But invite me to the wedding part? Nah, I'm not coming. So, but how dare you want to even invite him to that? No. What should you do? Why would that even be a question? Why would that even be a question? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 You don't, and for you even to ask me that, why would you want to? No, you shouldn't. You need to have a big more respect for your fiance than whatever. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. Next letter. Next letter. Y'all, I cannot find that other letter that we had pulled out. Okay, here it is. I'm sorry. I am 25 and my 28-year-old boyfriend thinks I'm wrong for not telling him that my ex goes to his school. I looked at my ex's stories on IG and noticed he had on the school gear, and I asked him if he goes to the school and whatnot. I tell him 7 months later during a heated discussion. He thinks I'm wrong for not telling him as soon as I found out. His problem is that the ex shouldn't have been contacted without letting him know. I know someone at his school. Am I wrong? You should have told him as soon as you found out. Yeah, because, I could see if, what if, this kind of is like a bit childish, but, what if you and your boyfriend what if your boyfriend and your ex become buddies and, they end up being, good friends, and he end up being homies with the girl, with the dude that hooked up with, that used to be, a boyfriend of his current girlfriend. Nah, that ain't cool. You should have told him that. Nah, you should have told him, like, soon as you found out, you should have told him, like, watch out for this cat, because I used to date him, and, if you choose to be his friend or not, yeah, but I don't want you to hang around or, whoop the wop or whatever, but this cat I used to date, watch out for him. He alright dude, but, but if you was to bring somebody home that you didn't know I date, and then I'm like, Raekwon? Keisha? How y'all know each other? We used to date. And then there you go. Keep it where you got it. We'll be back to close out today's broadcast. Want a free subscription to be a part of our live listening audience? Download one of the major podcast platforms: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Radio Public, and more. And search The RH3 Show. Or you can tell your home device, Alexa, or Hey Google, play the latest RH3 Show on Amazon Music or one of your favorite podcast platforms, and then subscribe. You'll get all new content as well as access to previously aired broadcasts to listen to, download, and also to share to one of your contacts. We'd love for you to be a part of our family, so subscribe today.
The RH3 Show. For more about the broadcast and info on how to listen or watch from where you are, please visit therh3show.com.
All right, thank you all so much for joining us. I love you all for real, as I say each and every time. Know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit our website at therh3show.com. Y'all, I'll talk to y'all soon, and I'll see you all when I'm able to see you all. But whenever I'm able to talk to you all, I'll talk to y'all when I'm able to do that. But y'all, visit me on the website at therh3show.com. Oh, by the way, shout out to the Uber driver, the Lyft driver. I think it was, look, y'all, the whole weekend, I was traveling back and forth via Lyft or whatever. Shout out to my Lyft driver. If he listening all the way to the end, shout out to the Lyft driver that drove me. I think his name was Ryan. Shout out to him. What's going on, partner? We was talking about radio and everything else, and the rain and the twins and everything else in life and cruising and everything in general. I love you all for real, and I'll talk to you all, and I'll see you all next time right here on The RH3 Show. See you all. Peace.
So we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint. Which means do I live and we ain't, but you're controlled by the flesh with the big that is weight. And pray without a quitter's complaint, and being able to turn down your dinner at 8. That means you gotta pay, because the price that he paid for me gave to me my freedom, so I'm not in slavery. Christ made a way for me, grace me then paid for me, a way back to God through the life that he gave for me. And made me able to switch. Our lives were in darkness, then he came with a switch, so we don't walk like we used to, talk like we used to, call us with honor, and he'll do it for you too. Yeah.
I know I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, I gotta praise because he set me free. Christ that he paid, freed me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change cause I got victory. So go ahead and praise him cause he's been so good. Give him all the glory like you know you should. Don't worry about the haters, they can't stop you if they could. So don't make you praise him like you. I know I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, praise him cause he called me to switch. Praise him cause he called me to switch. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. He called me to switch.
Peace party people. See you later.
'Cause I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.